The most internationally successful girl group in the world, which is constantly breaking records, Blackpink, is coming back with their new song Lovesick Girls and an album with the very fitting, but maybe not the most creative name, The Album. For the first time ever, two of the members, Jisoo and Jennie, were involved in the writing process. Let's find out how that influences the outcome. Hello, my name is Ricci and I'm a free-time songwriter slash producer from Germany, which means that I'm not an industry professional. On this channel, I break down the songwriting and music production elements of songs like the one we are about to watch, and we also do other music related content such as how-tos and also releasing my own music. If you want to know more about me and what we do on this channel, make sure to check out the Who Am I video, which will be linked up here. I'm also thinking about doing a full album reaction to the Blackpink album, but that really depends on whether I will like this song or not. So stay tuned until the end of the video to find out what my decision will be. But for now, let's find out why the girls who tried to kill this love and then asked how you like that while eating ice cream are now apparently lovesick girls. Who wrote this script, man? Me? Let's go. Already sidechained chords coming in here. I explain this effect basically in every reaction these days because it's literally in every song. People call it the sound of the 2000s, and it's probably right. Sidechain effect, basically what it is you take down one element in volume in order to make another element seem louder, but in this case they only use it on the chords. So basically what you can hear here in the background is you have piano chords, and these piano chords, they duck down in volume. Usually you would use that effect in combination with a kick, so basically whenever the kick hits, the chords duck down in volume, and then you get that kind of bouncy vibe that you hear on a lot of tracks. In this case, what you hear in the background, they use a so-called ghost kick. So it's a kick drum that you don't hear. So you have that ducking down in volume effect, but you don't have a kick drum. In terms of lead melody, what I think is going on here is we are already hearing the chorus melody. That is what I would assume, to get it into our head so that the next time we hear it, which probably will be the first chorus, we already know the melody, we are already familiar with it, and it will be more catchy to our ears. Nice guitar there in the background. Nice drum roll as a transition effect. Now you can hear we have a bass. Actually, it sounds like they have a real bass coming in here. The reason why I think it might be a real one is because you can hear the slides on the bass guitar, like the meow, like not that, but I can't really emulate that sound. Generally, we have here like a very four on the floor kind of rhythmic feeling, right? Always doom, 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 doom. And it just creates energy to go into the next section. And you can really hear, you have the kick drum, doom, 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 and then you have the bass going like doom, 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 doom. It's kind of in between the kick drum hitting, and that creates like this kind of cool feeling and that kind of feeling of this track moving forward. Now a riser effect, once again, the drum roll. Guitar coming back, but this time it's a little bit more obvious, a little bit more in the front. Now we have a synth bass as well, okay. Oh, interesting, okay. Okay, post-chorus. This is definitely a very Western chorus. At least that's how it seems to me. What they do instead, or like what they decided to do, The vocals are basically layers of all the four girls singing at the same time. But there's different ways in which you could sing that phrase, but they are deciding to do it in that kind of shouting kind of style, which is interesting because so far we haven't had a chorus in which Blackpink, at least not in a Blackpink song, in which they decided to do that. Other than that, we have this very interesting synth plug going on there in the background. As I already mentioned before, the lead melody in the vocals is the one we heard in the intro already, so that's not too surprising. Other than that, not a lot going on. Drums, the bass, this weird synth plug in the background. And even now, when we go into this post-chorus, usually a lot of times they're bringing in new elements, but here they don't actually bring in a whole lot more. They just change up the vocal melody. Oh, nice. I really like that. I think it's a bass that they're using here in this part that emphasizes kind of the chord. I'm not sure if it's actually a bass or if it's some kind of synthesizer. It might also be just a mixture of both. Definitely very nice sound they're using here. Also very nice how they take out the instruments here for just 1 second to emphasize that beat right there. Right there. Done a lot in rap parts. I really like this pre-chorus guitar. Once again, very like less elements here. And we're coming back into the chorus, okay. Once again, the synth plug. And the post-chorus again, okay. Very interesting that they did not decide to bring in another new element for the post-chorus. Because I think like the classic is in the first part of the chorus, you have like kick snare in terms of the drums, like doom ch doom ch doom ch, and then in the post chorus, for example, you could bring in like a hi-hat pattern playing eighth notes, so we have like boom boom chick 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 chick, right? So like they don't do that here, which is a bit strange to me. Obviously, they did that decision consciously, at least that's what I would assume. Yeah, it surprises me a bit. Also, what they do here at the end of the chorus, what I also noticed within the first chorus, the last word they repeat it with a delay. So if you listen closely, you can hear it. Right? They have that full off. That one is you can hear it in the background as a kind of delay effect. Now bridge. Once again, chords by guitar, but they change up the percussion a bit. 2 guitars. You can hear they have this one strumming guitar, like that brim, and then on the right, I think, at least if I'm wearing my headphones correctly, they have another guitar that's playing like dum 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 dum. And once again into the chorus. Definitely different in style. Nice. Okay. So another variation of the chorus here. Like a third chorus. Nice, and then they drop out all of the elements and they have just the guitar playing. Interesting, very, very interesting. So what they did keep from their original style here in the last chorus is that their last chorus is unique to all the other choruses. They have a completely new section coming in here for the last chorus, which they also had in their other songs. But the difference here is we actually do get the original chorus melody within the last chorus, and then it transitions into the new sections, while in the most of their other songs, they just go immediately into that new section and don't give us the chorus at all. In terms of style, you gotta say this is very different. Obviously, Ice Cream was already like super different from what they have done in the past. They were focusing very heavily on that drop heavy EDM trap mixture style, where we have really hard hitting choruses with a super in front EDM melody. This is not the case for this song. You can hear that synth block in the back line, but it's very far in the back and it focuses more on that kind of shouting style vocals that I pointed out. Yeah, in that way, I would say it's a little bit more Western in terms of like, it's more like a Western pop song. At least that's what it seems to me, and which makes a lot of sense, right? They definitely want to go into the American music market. That's what they're aiming for all the time, especially like with their collaboration with Western artists such as Selena Gomez, and I've seen on the album there's also Cardi B. How do I like that song? Well, it's hard to tell really from first listen here. The last track, Ice Cream, I thought was not my favorite track at all. This was actually the first track that didn't make it into my playlist, even though I like that they changed up the style, right? And I like that they moved into a different direction, but for me the last one just wasn't like a good composition for me personally, just my own taste. I think this one from first listen sounds a lot better to me. I'm not sure if I like it more than what they did before, because it is kind of hard, right? Because this Blackpink identity really is that drop heavy style, but this is not a drop heavy song, so it is really hard to judge, and they kind of need to find or need to create a new identity if they want to go with that kind of style, which is gonna be a huge task for them. As I said at the beginning, I would decide at the end of the video if I do a full album reaction. I've just decided that I will do it. Definitely a bit different than I expected. I'm very curious about how you guys think about the song, because it's really hard to judge, honestly. So let me know. Do you think this is their best song? Do you think it's their weakest song? And for what reason, right? Definitely let me know down in the comments below. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice day.